Hi Year 3, it's Friday the 22nd of January, and today in literacy we're going to make our own sentence with 3 parts to them. You will need a piece of lined paper and a pencil. Okay, if you need to go and get one, pause the video now. Right guys, we're making sentences a little bit like yesterday's. The first part is going to be an ing, and that's a verb. And I'm going to make like a sum. You know, in maths we do calculations. Well, this is kind of a word sum. So the first part is an ing. Then I'm going to add it to an ly word, which is an adverb. And then I'm going to add it, it's repeated addition, to a noun. Okay, so my word sum is going to be that. So a verb that ends in ing, an adverb which ends in ly, and a noun, the name of something that you can hold in your hand or in your heart. Okay, all right. With your piece of paper, you need to fold it into 3. Here we go. So 3 is a bit tricky actually, isn't it? Perhaps we'll do 4 then. So what we'll do is we'll fold it in half, and then fold it in half again. There we go. Saves doing columns. And when you open it out, you've got your columns. Right. The first column is going to be the ing. I want you to stick with the idea, the genre of being in a monster story or a witch story. So we're thinking sort of spooky, creepy, menacing ideas. And I want you to think of, oh, hang on, let's do ing. This is going to be our verb column. This one here is going to be our adverb column. And this one here is going to be our noun column. Okay? And that's for you to carry on the sentence. I can rub that off now, can't I? I think it's going to smudge. Right, here goes. I'm going to start with my nouns because I find it easier. So I want you to think of 5 nouns to do with monstery stories. Well, there you go. I've got my first one. Monster. Monster. Okay, next one. What could I use? Monster. Oh, a sword. Sword's a funny word. It's sword, isn't it? Sword. Sword. Next idea might be the cave. Oh, no, I've got sword, cave. Oh, I'm going to go for witch. Go back and do your tea. And the next one will have fire. I'm going to have fire. Because I said 5, I need 1 more. And I'm going to have, what could I pick? We're going to go for, do you know, I'm going to have the wind in there as well. It's going to be, oops, I've got it wrong. Wind, okay, right. So I've done my nouns. These are things. I'm going to now do, I'm going to skip to verbs now. These have got to be to do with monstery witchy stories. So what could monsters do? Well, I'm going to think of a fancy one. Monsters could loom. That means to stand tall. But I've got to end with ing. So here we go. Loom, ing. Changed it to now the continuous. Looming. How about stomping? Stomping. Okay, got the idea? I'll do one more. We'll do fire. We could do flickering, couldn't we? Go back and do your eyes. And then remember to do 2 more because we need 5. Okay? And then finally, your adverbs. These have got to end in ly. So whatever happens, I need an ly. So things to do with witchy monster stories. We could say angrily. Angry. And the y becomes an I. Angrily. We could say greedily. Greedy. That ends in a y, doesn't it? But it becomes an I. Ly. Greedily. We could do angrily, greedily, loudly. You could say deafeningly. And the opposite would be silently. Okay, so come up with some monster verbs. Not monster verbs, monster adverbs. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put them together. Now you can go this way if you want to, but if it doesn't fit, you can sort of go, ooh, ooh. Okay, so let's have a think. Looming angrily. You're going to have to put the there. So looming angrily, the monster, and probably here you'll need a verb next. The monster attacked the hero. That works. Stomping greedily, the sword. Oh, that's no good, is it? How about flickering silently, the sword? Swiped from side to side, almost stabbing the witch's head. What a monster sentence. Flickering we've used, but we could use it again. Flickering silently, the fire. What could we use here? Flickering silently, the fire. Flickering silently, the fire. Lit a dim path into the cave, maybe? So have a go at making your lists first, and then could you make me 5 sentences? You can use the words more than once if you need to, but make me 5 sentences that all start with an ing, and then an adverb, ly word, and then a noun. You will need to use a capital letter, and you'll need a comma after your adverb. Okay? Oh, and a full stop at the end. Love to see your sentences. Please use your lovely writing.